He's unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. He's unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Yes.
Oh yeah, you better sing it on now. I'm
Mate,
waiting for my plan, man. I'm waiting for my plan. You gotta send that plan out. Come on, come on, come on.
the first question is, how the hell did you guess a Felix goal?
I just felt that was what was lacking or missing. Because remember, our AS Roma team isn't the best. You can easily read them. And I believe Shevchenko is no idiot. He has done his study. Our current strikers, I mean, they are tense. They are not well coordinated. We needed something different, and that was what
I
was
agree.
missing. If you even got in Mayoral would have scored a goal. That was something
But
different
like,
had to happen.
the best thing was like your confidence. Like we were
Yeah,
on with Josh yesterday, and I asked you who will score, and you went, "Oh, Felix will score. Felix will
yeah.
score." You were convinced. So
He is he is not the most technical player, technically gifted player, but as Mourinho stated, he is a monster in front of in the goal or in front
yeah,
of the post.
yeah, yeah,
He's a good finisher, and you could see how he finished the first goal, low and with a shot, a bang,
yeah, yeah,
precision. And the
yeah.
second goal, you could know this boy knows where the post is. Precision. That is what our players, our strikers do not have. They don't have that.
Yeah, right. Before getting on to the match action, I just want to present to you Jemmy. This is Jemmy. It's she brought
Give
very
Jamie for me.
a massive
Give Jamie for me.
a massive good luck in yesterday's match. So,
Thank you.
uh,
Thank you. Thank you.
right. So, what do we need to say? Full domination. It was an AS Roma siege from the very start until the very end. They weren't dangerous. I don't care what people think, but Genoa, I expected more from Shevchenko, to be honest with you.
It's okay, and you could tell, right? Most of their players, most of the Genoa players, the very good ones, pacey ones, were not available. They've all been injured. And you could tell that the moment Goran Pandev was removed from the team, the the team changed a little bit. I think they became more intense, or the intensity was higher. So I think pretty much he's still letting his squad.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna have to pretty much buy into what he's selling. But it was our game for the win or our game for the loss,
It was
and
a
we won.
very good match. I think Mourinho timed it well. The substitutions were timed well. The substitutions were accurate. He put Felix in and he scored a double. And I think, you know what? Something big, sorry, is that the way Roma played yesterday, which was with a 4-4-2, playing Mkhitaryan at the centre was spot on from Mourinho. Because Mkhitaryan in the position where Pellegrini plays is absolutely world class. He might not be that quick, but to be honest with you, if Mkhitaryan plays like this, I would definitely start him at the centre. Maybe not excluding Pellegrini. I definitely play Pellegrini, but I think if Mkhitaryan keeps this streak, I think and I think selling him in January would be absolutely useless. So
Yes. Let's revisit that formation. It was a 3-4-1-2. That is what they call it. 3-4-1-2 with the one behind the two as Mkhitaryan playing as a sole number 10. And you are absolutely right. Mkhitaryan was on fire
he was
yesterday,
a fire.
and we cannot sell him in January if we're going to keep up this formation. He is a miracle. I think I said it before. Play him as a number 10. He's more effective than you playing him
Yeah,
on the wing.
definitely.
Yes. Yes.
What do you think of Abraham? Because we've got many people in the chat saying Abraham out. Felix is better than Abraham.
No, 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 no. If you also look at it, I believe it was Mkhitaryan who served that first goal, but I don't know who helped him for the second goal. I can remember now. But Abraham brings a balance to the front line, the aggression. He may not be the most precise in his goal scoring form, but he brings some, bestiality to the game. It's too early to, put all the pressure on Felix Afina again. Abraham should, keep working on.
Yeah.
Shomurodov needs to step it up because Shomurodov would have scored a goal or 2 goals and lost it. So for Abraham, he needs time again, more time. But he will come. He will come through.
Yeah, now do you think, this is a big question, do you
Yeah.
think Felix will start on Thursday and on Sunday? Or will he start one of these two matches?
I think the game for Thursday, in all fairness, right, it could go two ways. Do I think he will start on Thursday? No. No, because I think a major goal for Mourinho is to put our current strikers in a firing form. Our strikers need to score goals. So I'm looking at Abraham maybe starting with Shomurodov, or Shomurodov and Mayoral starting. And then we could bring in Abraham and Felix from the bench. That is where my head is right now. But I think he would still start Shomurodov, and he would also still start, pretty much Mayoral could have a start in that game. But Felix is a wonder kid. He will come off the bench and do something miraculous again. But on Sunday, he could start on Sunday.
I want to see him because on Sunday I'm back at the stadium, mate. So I want to see him with my own eyes.
Yeah, and that would be great to have him nicking a few goals. But guess what? What if I tell you Felix is going to score on Thursday? You know?
I mean, at this stage, what you say actually comes true. So I'm not gonna bribe you anymore. I'm not gonna do any. I'm gonna just shut up because I just can't feel myself contradicting you at this stage. Because the weird thing
it's just
is
a
that
feeling. You got to go with that feeling because he's on a hot streak, and every manager wants a player who is on a hot streak, performing day in, day out. Now, speaking of Sunday, though, hope we are aware we're not going to have Veritas for that game.
Yeah, that's an absolute bummer.
So, Cristante, I don't know if
I don't think Cristante
if he
will
has
make it, to be
COVID,
honest.
2 weeks off, we may not.
I think
have Cristante
Darboy will
either.
start. And it'll be interesting to see if Darboy and Felix both start, what bond they can build. By the way, I apologize, lads. It's not a 4-4-2. Apologize. It was a 3-1-4-2, but I can't change it right now. So, yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Well, we've got a very good comment actually describing how Tammy is important to us in a way, even though it doesn't bag the goals. Reach Music is saying Tammy pressure defense and create rooms for others to score, and that is very important. So spot on.
Yep.
Right, let's move on to the defense. But to be honest, they didn't actually do much yesterday. Rui Patricio, as I was saying in the live stream, was in a complete different vibe. He was in a holiday mood yesterday. He barely touched 10 goals.
No, but they could have scored us, right?
Yeah.
There was a goal.
That one chance.
Yeah, but still, I think if you look at the defense, I'm bigging up Kumbula because for some reason Kumbula seems more confident in his position. However, Ibanez keeps improving, so big ups to him. Mancini, he needs a revival, so he's doing great. I think these players are now beginning to be more suited into a 3 at the back rather than a 4 at the back. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Not too sure.
I think the defense is balanced.
Yeah.
We got a comment, and I always forget Felix can't play in the Europa Conference League. I always forget this, so we can't see him on Thursday. That would definitely mean he'll start on Sunday. Like, I'm convinced. Because after these 2 goals, we cannot see Felix out for 2 matches.
Yeah, which gives him time to work more and recover properly and be more sharp for a Sunday start. That would be great. Shomurodov, Mayoral, I'm hoping that they can start on Thursday, and then we have Abraham and Felix starting on Sunday. That won't be a bad idea. But now, before we branch off, something that has been on the news, and I think even in the chart line as well, is Zaniolo's reaction.
I was about to ask you this.
Zaniolo's reaction to everything. Lots of people are calling him a sore loser for not celebrating with Felix Fenegian, and people are saying that he was upset that Mourinho chose Felix instead of him. But also, further report is saying that sometime last week, Mourinho and Zaniolo got into an argument.
Yeah.
Yes, but Mourinho still holds him highly as a very strong talent. And you and I know that you may be very talented, but if your attitude isn't right, like that of Balotelli and some of the other young stars that have, lost their way, Zaniolo needs to wake up and check his attitude and
Especially with
not
a
be
manager like
selfish.
Mourinho.
Mourinho doesn't forgive all the time. That's something.
But
Yeah,
I would definitely give him more chances, because what my fear now is that Zaniolo. I know Zaniolo's attitude, and an example is that when he was younger, I'm not sure if obviously Moise Kean, which scored against us from Juventus. They're like
Yes.
best friends, and I think it was 2 years ago they got a call from Mancini, and in the
Okay.
hotel the Italian national team was staying, they started spitting from the
Yes,
upper
yes,
level
I
to
heard
the
that.
lower
Yes,
level.
yes.
Zaniolo
Yes.
doesn't have a good attitude, and he needs to be careful, because with a manager like Mourinho, time is short. But I would definitely give him more chances. I would definitely start him against Zorya Luhansk. Maybe, it's the perfect side to try and bag the goals, because to be honest, yes, anything could happen, but they're not great. Zorya Luhansk. Anything can happen. I'm not saying anything, but we are the favourites. It's a good chance for Zaniolo to get the rhythm back, to get back fit, to score some goals, and to provide some assists. Once that happens, then he can start thinking about starting back again. But now, I'm telling you one thing. There is no competition between Zaniolo and Felix, because Felix at this stage is way more desired to fight for AS Roma than Zaniolo. And an example is him refusing to go to the Ghana national team. So it's a tough moment for Zaniolo, but I would not totally exclude him. What I'm trying to pull out of this is that I would give him more chances.
Absolutely. And again, what I'm also looking at here is against the game with Zorya Luhansk. Do you see Zaniolo playing in the role of Mkhitaryan for that game as a number 10? What do you think?
I think it could happen. It could it could happen, because Mkhitaryan will rest, and I can tell you that
Yes.
now, because he played a full match yesterday. So, but we still. I'm not sure if resting Pellegrini, because it could be a hazard. But I would try. If things don't go well, I would put him in his original position and put Pellegrini central.
Well, how come we have not seen more of Daboe? Rather, we've seen more of Bovey, like yesterday.
I think
Bovey
it's
came in for Pellegrini. What do you think?
maybe it's all about training sessions. Maybe Bowe
Okay.
was training better. So,
Okay.
but giving a chance to Bove is another great factor.
All right. Good.
Right, let's move on to final thing is our quick player ratings. Right, Rui Patricio.
He was okay.
Does
7.
he even get a
Leave him
vote?
at a 7, man. He was okay.
I'm giving him 7. I think what he had to save, he saved, coming from a terrible bottling with the Portugal national team. So it was a good reaction. Because
And a clean sheet.
yeah, so I'm giving the 7 to Rui Patricio, to be honest with you. Could be higher, but he didn't do much.
Same
so.
here. Clean sheet. I'm happy. 7.
Karsdorp was elite yesterday. Running down that line, infiltrating in the defense. I really, really, really liked Karsdorp. We had a great message here. Thanks for the super chat, Brahim Yusuf Gukani, which is saying, Simon and Alex, a bit of motivation. You're doing great job. Mourinho fan forever. Mate, we love these comments. We love to hear them.
Thank you.
Yeah, we love it as well. So Karsdorp, I really enjoyed it.
Yep. I think an 8 for him. He did a great
Yeah,
job.
8.
8.5. Yeah, he did a great job. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but 8 is good.
Definitely. Kumbula. As you said before, the confidence was much better. I'm giving him a 7. 7-8. I'm giving him an 8, I want to boost his confidence even more.
Yes. And I think Mourinho really has faith in him. And I checked again. I may be wrong, but I think Kumbula is still on loan to AS Roma.
Oh, he is. I'm convinced
I
he's not.
believe so, and
But
I
as I said before, I'm not contradicting you, because at this stage. But
and something told me it's let's just check it here. I think from Chievo, but
yeah,
what do I know
it's from
now?
Verona.
From Verona, yeah, Chievo Verona, is that what it's called?
No, it's Hellas Verona.
or Hellas. Yep, I'm correct. Hellas Verona. He's on loan in Roma. Yep, he
Oh,
is.
okay. Okay.
Yes, it's written right there. On loan from Hellas Verona. Yep. Okay.
Mancini.
8. The whole defense gets an 8 for me.
Yeah,
To be
yeah,
spoiling.
same.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone gets an
8.
8 in defense. They were
8.
compact, they
Clean
were
sheet, good
balanced,
job.
clean sheet, yeah. Right,
Yeah.
let's move on to the midfielders. El Shaarawy.
You put El Shaarawy in a role that he really doesn't know much of as a wing. Would I call him more of a wing back rather than And he defended. He ran up that line. El Shaarawy gets a beautiful 8.5 for me.
Yeah,
He did
he
a great
provided
job.
that assist to Shimoda, which he
Yes.
then bottled. But if it would have been a
Yes.
goal, it would have been
8.5.
amazing.
Yep.
So
Good
yeah,
job.
I'm giving El Shaarawy an 8 as well. Pellegrini, I think Pellegrini's not the same Pellegrini as at the start. I said this in the live stream yesterday, but I get the impression that Pellegrini always wants to find the most complicated path to serve the attackers. Be simple.
That's why he's a playmaker. That's why he's a playmaker.
But, I mean, if it wasn't for Felix, yesterday's match would have ended 0-0.
Yes. But still, remember, Pellegrini isn't yet 100% fit.
Yeah, no,
Let's
that's
not
true,
remember
that's true.
that. From that, and I think he didn't even go to the Italian national team because of the knee problem
Yeah.
or whatever issue. So, for the game he put out yesterday, he was good. He was good, and I'm thinking now from what I saw yesterday, maybe I would see what you say about it. Do you think Veritas Pellegrini make a better duo as it's called than Cristante Veritout? What do you think?
I definitely think Pellegrini and Vertu is more balanced because one of them defends and one of them attacks. Playing
Yes.
both Cristante and Vertu at the same level is good when it comes to protection, but not when it
Yes.
comes to balance. Because we've got
Great,
more
okay.
So I think it's something Mourinho should try more. I've got nothing against it, but Pellegrini for me gets a 7. I think he could be better, but I understand the knee inflammation, so it's a good 7. It's a solid 7.
Yeah. I'll try him a little bone, 7.5. Boost him up a
Okay,
little bit.
cool.
7.5. Good.
Vertu.
Solid, magnificent, great.
Yeah,
We're gonna
solid.
miss him.
We
Give him
are.
an 8. 8.
Give him 8 as well, because we're definitely gonna miss him. That's actually a big shout because
Yeah.
Darboy is great, Bove is great, but Veritu at this stage is on another level when it comes to balancing things out. I think he's got a
Yes.
great physique. He's great at tackling, and he's got a great momentum as well. He's someone who's got like 7 lungs or something. So that's good. Right, Mkhitaryan gets a 10 for me.
Mickey gets a 9. Mickey gets a 9. I could actually give him an 8. Why I'm giving Mickey a 9 is because none of his shots yesterday were on target. I mean,
Yeah,
even
no,
though he
that's
scored
true.
a goal that pretty much was a foul by Tammy Abraham, but I wasn't happy that he was ballooning most of his shots.
True, yeah.
He did a lot better than that at Arsenal, But his precision, his passing, his runs, his tackling, spot on, classic number 10. So I give him a 9.
Yeah, I'm
for
giving him
room for
a
improvement.
9 as well. I think the
Yeah.
attempt point is actually a fair point. Right, there are 2 attackers. Abraham. Yeah, okay, I understand that he needs to score more, but as someone was saying in the chat before, I think he gives a great balance. So I'm not gonna give him a 10, obviously. I'm not gonna give him a 9. I'm not gonna give him an 8. I'm not gonna give him a 7. I'm gonna give him a 6. It might be a bit too harsh, but it's all about. He's not gonna watch this, but it's a 6 which he can work on and improve. So
Yeah.
I'm giving him a 6.
I think you're fair. I mean, he only had one shot on target. Abraham needs to improve more from the attacking point of view. Yes, he helps us at the back line, the midfield. He's, like you said, roughs up defenders to enable other players to take the ball. But again, he's a 40 million dollar signing. We expect more from him. So a
Yeah, that's a big shout.
6.5 for him, and Shomurodov gets a 5.5
Yeah, he gets
because
a
he missed
5
the
for me.
sitter.
That was a sitter. And
Yeah.
obviously, the last rating is for A Star is Born, Athena,
You
Gayan,
know what we're gonna give him.
Felix.
You
It's not
know
even a
what it
10.
is.
It's not even a
You know
10.
what it is. You know what it is. There you go. You know the 10 right there.
I'm giving him a 12.
There you go. I
A
mean,
13, a 14. Let's hire it even more. 15.
an 18-year-old comes off the bench and wins a game for us. You cannot beat that.
Oh, yeah.
Scores two. I thought he was just gonna score one. He scores two.
Yeah, yeah. And obviously, the last one is Mourinho. We don't do this usually, but I think yesterday Mourinho was spot on. And I think Mourinho has been spot on when it comes to discovering Felix. Because it's not something many managers would have done, and it's definitely not something many managers would have the bolds to do. You know, putting an 18-year-old to try and win the game. You know, it's a Mourinho thing. So for that, he gets a 10.
He gets
Actually, you know what? A 9, because he did get a yellow card.
Oh yeah, dang, 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 dang. Yep. You're right. You're right. But again, he's a manager willing to take the heat and the
Yeah.
pressure off the team. But again, you know, doing a little bit of a history, the likes of Fabinho, who is now in Liverpool, Mourinho gave him his breakthrough in Real Madrid. The likes of Scott, McTominay in Manchester United, he gave him a breakthrough. The likes of Casemiro in Real Madrid, he gave him a breakthrough. His start. The likes of who now? Andre Christensen in Chelsea. Mourinho gave him a breakthrough, and now we have Felix. Or even before Felix, Alvaro Morata.
Yeah.
Was given a breakthrough at Real Madrid by Mourinho, and he's doing it again with Felix. So, an amazing manager. He's a right man. For every legend who's come through AS Roma to tell us Mourinho is the person we should stick with. Come on now, he's superb. He just needs time. 10 over 10 for him. 10 over 10.
Right, what a match, what a player, A Star is Born, Felix. Tomorrow, preview for Zoria, and I hope if you're new here, please subscribe, Butterman Corner, like this live stream, and me and Alex will catch you tomorrow. What an absolute beauty.
We'll get a smile at last. And hey, you forgot to say something, which was Milan lost and Napoli lost.
But you know what? At this stage, I'm more interested Lazio lost and Atalanta. Atalanta did win, but at this stage, I can't see Roma catching up with AC Milan and Napoli. They already took a ticket for the Champions League. The big fight, in my opinion, is between Atalanta, Juventus, Fiorentina look good, Roma, Lazio, and these 5 teams. It's gonna be a very big shot. But I think Inter Milan, Napoli, and AC Milan have booked their tickets. They're. I mean, as Roma fans, let's admit this: they're better teams.
Yes, they are. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of a shocker now, mostly with Napoli. Now, in January, Napoli would be without their star man Osimhen because
Anguissa,
he will be in the African Nations Cup. And how good is Napoli with and without Osimhen? As for AC Milan, I'm not too sure, but I think they're gonna meet their match as I just strongly believe that we have room to get into the 3rd and the 4th position if we try harder. So that's it for me.
Right, I'll catch you tomorrow. Everyone, subscribe if you're new, like the live stream, and we'll catch you tomorrow.
Have a good one. Bye.